and welcome to Let's Move with Charlotte, the podcast that is to get you to move. I will be discussing all things related to movement, joy, confidence, and anything in between because I am here to help you make those small daily habits, easy habits, and just to be you. That's it. Just you. So, let's get on with the show. Hello. So today I am talking about moving, unsurprisingly. And in particular, moving when it's hot. So right now in the UK, we are having our annual heat wave, and everyone is now struggling to move. It's too hot. It just, your energy levels are, quite frankly, on the floor. However, I want to challenge that, and I've been challenging it on my socials this week, that yes, it's hot, and yes, moving is going to make you a bit sweaty. However, you will feel so much better. Your energy will be lifted. Yes, you're going to get a bit sweaty. Those magical endorphins will have released all their happy hormones, which lifts your mood, which then makes it easier to do those mundane tasks. So I did that this morning when I was making my lunch for work. Put a bit of music on, had a bit of a boogie whilst making my lunch. That's as simple as movement needs to be. Doing the washing up, stick your favourite tunes on. Doing the hoovering, stick your favourite tunes on. So I did a reel earlier in the week, boogieing in my garden whilst the washing's out. And I've challenged people to use the song in the reel, dance along, move along, however they want to do it, record themselves and send it to me, or go one step further, post it online and tag me. Let's make this a movement, pun intended. Like, it was super simple. I was basically doing step tap to the beat. And yes, it was warm. Yes, I got a bit sweaty. But actually, I felt so much better and ready to then tackle whatever it was I was then tackling for the rest of the evening. I did it after work. So I was already tired, hot, sweaty. In fact, I think I'd had my sports massage that day. So I was still being super careful in the amount of moving I was doing because I was tender from where they've poked and prodded all the tightness from all the pole dancing. Now, caveat there, it's not the pole dancing that has caused the neck shoulder thing anyway. I have historic issues. I've been getting stronger and I need the sports massage to help counteract and support me as I develop the strength. But I have to be careful in between. So this week I haven't gone to pole, but I've still moved. And so that's my challenge for you this week is, and we all do it, I do it myself, where do we find the excuses to not do the things that we know are going to make us feel good? And before you come at me, because as I said, I do them too, it's so much harder to do it on your own. Hence, my social challenge, and I'm going to be putting more of them out there, in particular, doing the mundane, boring tasks. It may become a co-working thing. Let's do our boring tasks together with the tunes on. Because music and movement are just life. In fact, recording this podcast episode, I was procrastinating on it. I just couldn't get the out of the funk to do it. And as my good friend Taz, and I'll tag Taz in the show notes, who is an awesome business coach, definite pun intended, because her tagline is Unleash Your Awesome, tells you to change state. Do something different to shake up the brain wiring to go and do the thing. So I had to get my bum off my seat, go and have the shower I'd been putting off for 2 hours, and then come and record the podcast. So yes, the time of recording this podcast episode, my hair, if you're watching the video version, is a bit fluffy because I've just washed it. But I changed my state. I got myself more energized, and you've probably heard it in my voice, to come and record the podcast for you. Because as much as people don't necessarily tell me that they're listening, I know they're listening because the stats tell me. And I've committed myself. Every week I send an email. Every week I send a podcast. And sometimes it's a rambling podcast, and sometimes it's a tip to go and move. So, put your favourite song on, have a little boogie, just move. Even if it's step tap, you might surprise yourself. And if you're feeling really brave, head to my Instagram and join in the challenge. So, let's move, and I'll see you next time.